for my city, Dallas. This gon' be that Lucas show. Now I'm blowing up like the whole squad to let bazookas go. In this world, it ain't about what you know, it's about who you know. Flying out to handle business, catch me out in Maryland. If you ever picked me up when I was down, you bro for life.
Damn, bro, it's been a while since I talked to you, bro. When was the last time
I think whenever you dropped off the hat, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's when I saw you, right?
That was your birthday.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, shit, right?
Like
oh no, after my birthday, but
yeah, a little bit after your birthday.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
You just been training, right?
Training, working out, training. I just got back from San Antonio. I want to go spar over there.
Oh yeah, you were recording a music video, right?
Yeah, I recorded a music video on the day of the fight, the day of the Spence fight. I recorded, shot some shots in Oak Cliff, and then we went to Argyle, so it's like construction site.
For what song?
Something different.
Okay.
Yeah,
gotcha.
that shit's gonna be fire, bro. The guy that did the editing for his name's like Red Sun, or I forgot what his name is, but he's a popular like editor. He's done like all kinds. I think I told you he did all kinds of shoots for like edits for like Chameleonaire, or not Chameleonaire. I think, fucking Jim Jones. I forgot some other big. Oh, he did one for fucking. I think he even did one for Antonio Brown.
Oh shit, bro.
Yeah, he was doing like all these music videos and shit edits, but his edits are sick though. So he did the edit to Scene to Blow for the music video, all them like transitions and things like that, all the effects. So we're gonna have him do it like that because we saw this. Man, I saw the music video, or my videographer sent it to me. It was ASAP Rocky's new music video. It's called Riot.
Yeah, that whole go hard.
That shit is crazy. His music videos are crazy. So we're kind of like, man, we want the transitions like that. We want to come like that with it. So
yeah, the transitions are key whenever it comes to videos, bro. Like that grabs your attention off the bat.
Yeah, you're like, oh shit, it's like always something going on. Especially with the name of the song, something different. I guess I want something different on every scene type shit.
Have you ever seen the music video for the LSD one of A$AP Rocky?
I don't think so. I actually know what I might have a long time ago though.
Yeah, that's an old track. Yeah, that's an old.
I definitely have seen it because I was when A$AP Rocky started popping off, I was a pretty big fan of him.
Yeah, you fuck with
Gold or Goldie.
Goldie, yeah.
Goldie. One Train, I like that song a lot. One Train. There's like fucking I don't know how many artists on that shit.
Yeah, hell yeah, bro. That whole album, the one with Goldie on it, that shit was fucking. People don't, because bro, like you know they're having actual beef on Twitter. Who would you prefer, Travis or A$AP?
What?
Like, just like music wise, like who would be your preference? Like if you had to pick one.
If I had to pick one, me personally, I'm not a Travis Scott fan. So bias wise, I would go A$AP. But
I would go with A$AP
numbers wise, I would go. If you're trying to be like, all right, if I'm gonna get the bread, you can get bread either way. But I would still lean because I like A$AP Rocky's music better.
I think that motherfucker sold himself to the devil already, bro.
Who?
That boy Travis.
Oh, probably, yeah, for
bro,
sure.
some of the shit he be doing, I'm like, God damn, bro.
Yeah, he's
like,
pretty much letting everybody know you did that. You're on that type of shit. But yeah, I'm not really a big. Ever since that whole shit happened with the whole like.
That's true.
Yeah, when that shit happened, I don't really like that.
Nah, I never. I mean, I fuck with his music. I'll listen to it at the club and stuff. But just for me, like, just to listen to it, it's like, nah.
Yeah, no, not at all. Like, only songs I have ahead of my phone are features. Like that's the only way.
Oh, Travis?
Yeah, that's the only way.
He comes in good, like on hooks.
Yeah.
He comes in good.
He's good on like I'll tell you that he's good on hooks. He's definitely good on hooks.
Did you fuck with this Utopia?
I didn't even listen to it.
You haven't listened to it?
Mm-hmm.
It's honestly, and people are giving it the lowest graded, but the lowest grading album of his.
Mm-hmm.
You know the dick riders, the Travis Scott
dick
riders are
like,
gonna say, "No, you just don't know music and shit." But I'm like, I know music, bro, and I know what I've heard. And since I'm a big Kanye fan, like I know it's kind of like a Walmart version of Kanye's album.
Oh, is it? Oh,
yeah.
Sure, yeah.
You know, like it's a mix between like dark twisted fantasies and Yeezus and all his albums. Like you hear a song, you're like, bro, I've heard this song before, and then you remember, I've heard it because Kanye's made this type of song already, you know.
Yeah.
So that's why, like, it was a good album. Like, it was decent to hear, but I'm like, I've heard it before already, you know. It's not something different.
No, I just don't get. I don't like. There's nothing that excites me about his music, Travis Scott. And then like, I don't know. I just can't stand when motherfuckers perform like that. The way that he performs, like jumping and screaming, and hollering. I'm like, bro, it's like. It's just too much, bro. You know what I'm saying? I like that real, like, genuine shit, you know? That's like
that Rod Wave shit.
Rod Wave, fucking. I like Tory Lanez a lot. Shit, if I could just see you perform good, like that alone will get me like interested. You know what I'm saying? Cause like them motherfuckers that are jumping and all kinds of shit. Like he just be doing the most, like mosh pits. Motherfucker be hanging on trees and shit. Like.
Oh, like fucking Lil Uzi, bro, be doing this shit all the time.
Yeah, that motherfucker's a weirdo. I've never.
The only time I've I actually enjoyed watching Lil Uzi in one of the festivals I went to, was just over the wild, like not even the music, it was just the wild shit he was doing, you know. Like I was like, you're just watching him do some wild shit.
Yeah,
like,
you just watch it just to see what the fuck he does.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, shit, his songs like the I Just Wanna Rock. He doesn't say shit. He doesn't say shit.
Exactly, that's the shit. I'm like, man, dude, I love this song. I'm like, you know what? That shit's so stupid.
I mean, it's a hype song, bro, you know, for TikTok type shit. I mean, that's what a lot of artists are going for nowadays, like making a TikTok song.
Yeah, it's kind of, that's the part that's kind of like, I guess that's the part that kind of annoys me a little bit, because it's like people are just going, they're making music for that route. Like they're not making music to make music.
You fuck with the Mexican OT?
Yeah, I like, yeah.
They should go hard, bro.
Yeah, he's got that almost like that twisted, like that Busta Rhymes little, that the way he does is like that tongue twisting shit.
He sounds southern as fuck.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. But nah, I fuck with his shit. Obviously, you know, him being Mexican and stuff. But nah, I fuck with his shit. Like always, the song that I think people don't give a lot of praise, I like a lot. The hook's catchy as fuck. His verses are good on it. It's called Slide. It's like I think the music video is like he's pretty much like in a cemetery. Pretty much most of the music video. That was right before he did the whole Johnny Dang shit. Yeah. I'd seen him pop up a lot on my YouTube, and I was like, man, let me check him out. Like I've heard of him. Let me check him out. I've seen him on Instagram, on social media, and I was like, let me check this dude out.
Who did they keep comparing him to? They kept in the beginning. I remember they would always compare him to like the Mexican something, but I can't remember who it was.
No, Mexican.
But for some reason, like whenever a Mexican rapper comes out, they compare him to fucking Kevin Gates. I think that's who it was. But I think that was the baby that was getting compared to.
Yeah. One of my homeboys, it was like Nino's dad. Nino's dad. He was like, yeah, he just like doesn't like when people if I hear you and you sound like so and so, I'd rather go listen to that motherfucker. Why am I gonna listen to you if that's who you sound like? But I mean, you know, also like you gotta think about a lot of these artists are influenced by the ones before them. You know what I'm saying? So you're gonna have pieces of, you know what I'm saying? Cause
yeah, you're gonna get inspired, bro. And we're like I'm pretty sure all they grew up listening to was this.
Yeah,
this type
I mean, D-Baby probably loves listening to Kevin Gates. Who knows?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So he probably got the influence from him. But shit, like at first, it was the whole look that was kind of like pushing me away. I can't stand the whole like, all right, bro, I'm fucked up off lean and perks and all kind of like that shit kind of, because it's like, all right, bro, I get it. You're like fucked up off lean, cool, like, you know. But then like I started like really listening to his lyrics and stuff. Yeah. Outside of that, because even that stuff still kind of is like, it's kind of like overplayed and shit, you know. But yeah, his
shit's deep, bro.
His shit's deep as fuck. Yeah.
Even some of his interviews that he gets on some deep shit. I'm like, oh shit, bro, this motherfucker like,
it's just
he going through something too, bro. Like,
what?
The baby.
Oh yeah, for sure, man. Yeah, there's this one YouTube reactor dude, YouTuber. His name's No Life Shack or Mo Life Shack. I think he's changed the name, but he's like my favorite dude. I only watch his YouTube reactions to like people's albums, YouTube music video drops.
Black dude.
Like yeah.
He had like a raspy voice.
Yeah. He had like a lisp, right?
Oh yeah.
Nah, he's fucking dope as fuck. So whenever I saw that I guess the fans were asking for D-Baby, and he put Never Going In, the song. And so he reacted to the music video. I was like, oh shit, because I just got on that song. Because I had seen, because you know some songs, you listen to a song and for some reason it kind of goes over you.
Yeah.
And then like, man, I heard it again. I heard it again on social media. He like had a D-Baby posted this like video of him out and everyone was singing the song. Like, man, that shit hard. I was listening to the lyrics and then like I watched his reaction and yeah, nah, that fucking song's fire as fuck. That one is an old song, or not an old song, but older. It's called Major League. That's just a fire ass song too. That's a fire ass song. I think the album's called like The Black Sheep or some shit like that.
Yeah, bro. Though me and fucking Alex used to make fun of his music videos because they're like, not making fun of him, but just in general, because we're obviously used to watching hip hop videos and they're all like all black people, you know, all African American people. But his videos were like, bro, like everybody looked like one of your cousins, you know.
Yeah.
So like everybody in that music video, I'm like, bro, I got a homie that looks exactly like that. Dude,
Yeah.
You know? So it was like always funny, but like in a good way, we kind of feel represented, you know.
Yeah, facts. I mean, that's the thing, like, and I think it's cool because a lot of social media, like Mexican OT is like servicing like is doing his shit. D-Baby's doing his shit. And like I think that's good for like Latin rappers, because yeah, we have Latino rap, but we're thinking about like we got people
Spanish
that like
music.
Spanish music, like
Yeah.
because there's a lot of Mexican motherfuckers that can rap. It's just like we don't get the, you know.
Recognition.
But the thing is too, we gotta like, I get like obviously putting our Mexican like touch to it, but at the same time like nah, like I'm not about, like I don't want to be put in that lane. I only put in that lane where everybody else. You know what I'm saying? Like don't just put me. Oh, he's good. He's cold Mexican rap. No, like
He's cold for
I'm a
Mexican,
cold
yeah.
rapper that's Mexican. You know what I'm saying? Like the difference of that shit. Like I saw this interview whenever Ralph Barbosa was with that one. I forgot his name. This one dude, and he was talking about the whole George Lopez shit, and the guy had told him like, you know, he like, you know, these other comedians are Mexican comedians, and like you're a comedian that happens to be Mexican.
Yeah.
Big difference, you know. It's like same shit like that as an artist, like, cause like it's funny, cause I'll go, even when I do my performances and shit, like most of them are black, like most of them are African Americans and stuff like that. You have a few like white people go up there too, some Latinos, but like most Latino rappers like just ain't shit, you know.
But you know what's crazy, that is true, because Raph is one of the first comedians that like, not the first, I won't say the first, but he's like one of the few comedians that I've seen that he's Mexican, but his like stand up is not about like
it's not
the
about
culture,
Mexican,
you know,
yeah, it's not about
the-
he's not over
yeah,
there.
he brings in certain stuff that happens from like his home and we relate
Yeah.
to it. But like I feel like back in the day, especially like George Lopez, one of the biggest ones that used like the Mexican culture to become famous.
yeah.
Which there's nothing wrong with that, but
It's
like,
relatable mainly to Mexicans.
Yeah,
It's kind of
yeah.
like I never got into Joe Coy. I don't know if you know who Joe Coy is.
yeah, I know who it is, but,
But
I never got into it.
I watched like
Same
his
thing,
stand up, and
just
I was like
Asian
15
stuff.
minutes in, I was like, bro, I don't like
Only
it's
Asians will
just-
fuck with it.
Yeah, it was just kind of like annoying, and I was like, all right, like it's just like you like mocking accents. Like to me, it was, you know, everybody has their own opinion and shit, but like Ralph had, even if he does touch on the topic of a
Mexicans.
Latino home or like things that happen, he
Hispanic.
still makes it like relatable where everyone can laugh at. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like, cause I saw him at Hyenas, and his boys went up, and like they're fucking funny as shit.
Yeah, that boy Luis is funny too. as fuck.
Yeah, all the motherfuckers were funny to me. And then like this last chick went up there. I forgot her name, Maribel or somebody. She's a tall ass female. She's taller than me.
Oh, what the hell?
Yeah, she's taller than me. She's like probably like 6'3", 6'4".
I don't know.
Dude,
I don't know her.
she is funny as shit, bro. She's
Yeah.
probably I think she's the funniest like female comedian I've ever seen.
For real?
Yeah.
There's some funny female comedians, bro. So.
Yeah, but she's fucking funny as shit, cause she'll talk to you like she a dude, like you talking mad shit to people up there.
Those are the funny ones, bro. Like, I don't know. I feel like sometimes female comedians, it's hard because they over-sexualize their jokes, you know? It's always sexual stuff.
Yeah.
I fuck with the female comedians that don't have to go the sexual route in order for them to be funny. you know?
Yeah, like they have that. Yeah, they have that shit they have to go to. Kind of like, again, like goes back to Mexican like comedians. Like you have to go that Mexican route. It's like, nah, bro, you can just be funny in general.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But now, as far as back to I guess like the Latin or like rappers. Like I mean, there's Mexican OT, D Baby. I mean, I can't really think of any other like.
What's his name? OG
I don't know what that is.
from fucking. What's his name? The group that they had.
Is he like upcoming too, or like?
No,
up on the map
no.
now?
He was. He's I don't know if he's Mexican or if he's something, but he's Hispanic for sure.
I guess yeah. I mean, I guess I was referring more to like the people that are coming up now that are like up on the map now. You know what I'm saying?
Shoreline Mafia.
I think I've heard of that.
Yeah, no. There's,
It sounds like some SPM shit,
yeah.
but I never been in SPM.
You never been into what?
SPM?
Yeah. Oh no, you haven't ever been to
I've
this?
never been in it. I just can't get into.
I mean, I
the-
listened when we were young. When I was young, but
It's just a cholo sound. I don't get into it, bro. I
For real?
I just don't get into
that's
it.
funny.
Yeah, everyone would
um,
always give me shit for it. Man, I just never. I can't. I just don't fuck with it.
I mean, I listen, enjoying it once in a while, but like for me to listen on a daily now, bro. I've been into country a lot lately, bro.
Oh yeah.
I've been getting big into country. Well, I've always been a fan of country music, but lately I have, bro, big time. This dude named Zach Bryan, white boy. He's fucking cold, bro. He be
The upcoming artist too, or what?
Huh?
Is he kind of like?
Nah, he was upcoming like 2 years ago, but like now he's like crazy good
I
in the
see,
country
yeah.
music scene. But that motherfucker had me on my feelings like at 8 in the morning, 9 in the morning, bro. I was like, bro, this dude, I had to
Oh,
stop
and your
listening
feelings?
to him.
Yeah. Oh, for sure, bro. All them songs. Shit, I saw my videographer sent me a video of Morgan Wallen in 2018. He was like at like a festival,
Oh yeah,
It was
Morgan
pretty
wanna go
empty
hard,
and
yeah.
pretty dead. Like 2018, like it was an outdoor festival or some shit. And then it shows him 5 years later, 2023.
Yeah, motherfucker
Bro,
sold out crazy ass.
Bro, fucking ridiculous. And I mean, think about it. Like you don't even. I mean, 2020 is still a year. 2020 was a year that people were pressing heavy with music. Artists were just putting out music because people weren't doing shit, but just at home.
Yeah.
But that was still kind of like a standstill as far as like growing your, performance wise, like growing your fan base because, you know what I'm saying?
It was a weird year, bro. 2020.
Yeah.
Is of the COVID shit and all that. But I mean, especially for music, bro. But shit, let's talk about the fucking fight, bro. Bro, did you? Who are you going for? You said you were gonna see. You said Spence was gonna.
I
win
put
it.
money on Spence.
Was it the Dallas because of?
I mean, a little bit of that yeah, I did have something to do with it, the Dallas thing. But on top of that, I was just putting money on Earl because I felt like I've never really watched a lot of Crawford's fights. Like I've never really watched a lot of his fights. I saw him fight back then when he fought Gamboa. I've caught glimpses and like highlights and stuff of fights of like when he's fought like Mean Machine, when he's fought other fighters, but not at least the recent like last couple years, few years. Honestly, I haven't watched him fight, so I was just going based off of what.
Well,
I've
didn't
seen Earl
didn't
do to
he
people.
stop fighting for 2 years?
Who?
Crawford? Like he didn't fight for 2 years straight.
Oh, I don't. To be honest, like I said, I don't even really.
Yeah, he was out for.
Yeah,
2
he
years.
had been out for a minute. Oh, his inactivity. Yeah.
Inactivity, yeah.
I mean, Earl's inactivity had been inactive for a little bit too, because his last fight was.
They're both inactive, but
Yeah.
Crawford had been for a while, bro.
But yeah, bro. I mean, but even though he's been inactive, obviously he's been active in the gym, sparring, all that shit. But obviously, it's different than being in the ring under the lights and stuff with that pressure and all that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, so I put my money on him, and I was like, man, I don't know. I was just going with him. But the more I got closer to the fight, the more I was like, fuck, I don't think I should have bet on this motherfucker. But it's just like I've been in the ring with Earl like a long time ago, and I just feel like I was like, all right, I think he can apply that pressure, and keep the pressure consistent. I told people a long time ago though, like I think Crawford is the only person to beat him right now, at least at 47, that can beat Earl because he has all the tools to beat him. I just didn't think he was gonna apply those tools whenever Earl was bringing the pressure. I just didn't think he was. I thought maybe he was gonna fold under the pressure, but Crawford's a fucking smart fighter. He adapts, and he did. And so, like, that shit, no one can say, though, that no one can confidently say, I knew that was going to happen. No one can ever, like, if someone said that, they're fucking lying. Like, no one knew that fucking beating was going to be that bad, bro. Like, I just wanted to see a good fight. Even if I lost money, I just wanted to see a good fight. And that
was probably, bro, to be honest, since I've watched boxing, since I could remember, that's probably one of the most hyped fights that I've seen. That it wasn't like as what I thought it would have been. It wasn't as equal as everybody thought it would have been.
The anticipation was.
Yeah, like,
there's a lot of fights that happen like that. There's two big names that come up, and then it still ends up being one-sided because it's either going to be two ways.
Who was the last one that you, because I can't think. Well, I mean, obviously Ryan and Tank recently, but
but yeah, if you know boxing, you knew that shit was not going to
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, like, that were like, that they seemed like they were equal to each other, but then the other dude got his ass whooped.
I mean, there's some other fights that like people were thinking like, oh, Rigondeaux, I don't know if you know Rigondeaux and Lomachenko, they're two-time gold medalists.
When was that?
This was like, man, I forgot when this was, but this was years ago. But like,
that's wild
because there were two gold medalists, two-time gold medalists in the Olympics. He's a Cuban fighter, Ukrainian. Their styles are just so shit. But Lomachenko whooped his ass, fucking stopped him. I mean, there's other fights. Honestly, I can't think on the top of my head, but there's been other fights where, shit, Mayweather and Pacquiao. That fight was a boring fight.
Yeah.
The highly anticipated fight. If you know boxing, you know it's going to be a boring fight because of the way Mayweather fights, but he'll do whatever he has to win.
Because they're both hella old already, bro.
Yeah, I mean, they were older, but, I mean, shit.
Supposedly even Pacquiao was, well, I think they came out and said that he was hurt.
Which, I mean, it sucks because, like, in every fight, fighters have shit going on. It is what it is, but it sucks because you can't even. You could really have something going on, and no matter what you say, it comes off as an excuse. Like, no, I'm not saying it was an excuse. That's not why I lost. I'm just saying it didn't help me. You know what I'm saying? Like, Earl didn't want to say nothing about his like depletion or how he looked zapped, bro. Like, he had no energy. His base was like really like wobbly. His legs. I just feel like he was just drained. Like, he just looked really drained. And that's not taking nothing from Crawford. Crawford did his thing, and he made him look even worse. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was already zapped, but he already, to me, is what it looked like. and Crawford made it look way worse than what it, than how, you know, because I called actually, bro, like we're watching the fight. I was about to say, like, out loud, like I was saying in my head, I was like, Earl about to get dropped. EJ's about to get dropped because he leans too much on his back left leg. I feel like he brings that right hand up like this and he falls on that left leg with the southpaw. Like Crawford is taller, a little bit longer, so when he dipped, it was like a counter right before where he caught him with something that kind of had him a little off balance. Yeah. And I saw that, I was like, bro, if he leans on the left leg and he catches him with the right shot, he's gonna fall over. He's gonna drop him. And so he like threw a jab to the body, whatever. Crawford caught it, threw a left hand. I think it hit his like shoulder, his head. Or he didn't really hit him good. But then the second one was that jab, a strong ass jab, and it knocked him out of balance. And I called it, but he didn't respond very well. But it's just there was a lot of things that Crawford, not if you've seen Earl's fight before, like it's not an like he exposed him, because there's some things that you kind of clearly see that he doesn't do, but it's because his pressure and his power was so effective that he didn't have to do that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, to be honest, the only reason I thought Crawford was going to win was, especially because of Southpaw, and they talked about it pre-fight too as well, that Errol hadn't fought against Southpaw. Only two times he had fought against somebody Southpaw, and both times I saw both fights. Well, I didn't see the full fights, but I saw he had trouble with both of them. And I'm like, fuck, bro. If he had trouble with somebody that wasn't that good, you know, especially like
or as good as Crawford,
because
I think Kell Brook was Southpaw, I think. And that was the first guy. Yeah. When he won his the IBF, when he went to the UK and took the belt from him, like he was a southpaw. He was giving him trouble, but again, what happened? That pressure and that power and that consistency of that persistence and consistency of like that applied pressure worked. Like it worked, right? Like I said, until someone's effective with it, someone that can move effectively, counter effectively, and can continue doing that without that pressure and power. But like. He had
and Crawford was patient with it too, because he could have finished it way before that.
Yeah,
but
he was being patient. I think because he knows also, he was like, man, I can't, because in those type of fights at that level, you cannot risk any level, you can't relax because it takes one punch to change it. There was one punch that it looked like Earl could have caught him with. It was a overhand left on the neck. He caught him on the neck, and I was like, man, if he would have caught him on the chin, we would have seen. But at the same time, I was like, damn, I don't even know if it would have done anything, because it just looked like Earl had nothing like in his system.
Round was that?
I forget what round. It was like close towards the end, because he stopped him in the 9th, right?
Yeah.
So it looked like it was like the 7th round where he like threw an overhand left. He just threw that motherfucker and it caught him around his neck. Yeah. And I was like, oh shit, if he would have caught him on the chin, could have been something different. Because even with Earl's like tire power is probably still like some other people's like, but at least in that fight with how Crawford was feeling and doing, like it just Crawford saw everything from a mile away. But it's because it's a thing, like I realized like they didn't have a game plan. Like I don't think Earl Spence's team had a game plan. Because if you notice, like their game plan was to just press him out. But what happens if that doesn't work? Like you gotta have like I didn't get to hear the corner. I wish I would have heard like Derek James what he said and stuff. But because Crawford's game plan was to jab with him, work on a strong jab, take his jab away. Because Earl's gonna apply that pressure with the jab, and then he's gonna go straight left hand of the body or left hand over the top, and then just start digging the body on the inside and then start chopping you down. He's gonna just try to chop you down. Yeah. But Crawford took those things away. Like they had a set game plan. Like when they were working on the mitts in the locker room, you could see that he was like, all right, like, I'm turning him out, Like they just didn't have a game plan. I was like, fuck, man. Like you could just tell. As I was watching the fight, I was like, fuck, man, there's no game plan. Like there's no game plan.
Yeah, but to be honest, he looked bad though. Like I'm just as somebody that's seen boxing for a while. Like he just looked bad the whole fight. I mean, even my little brother was like, why does he keep looking away every time
he looked lost, bro. Like I could just see it in his eyes, but like I don't know if it was like the knockdown. I kind of was like, fuck, man.
It was
like,
overwhelming. You think?
That I think honestly, I just really do feel like, because he even said in the post fight, like he felt like depleted, but there's no excuse. He wasn't making any excuses. He was, like I said, it's hard to say something without that criticism of like the whole everyone talking shit, saying, oh, you just make like, nah, bro, like. Clearly, like, the fucking weight cut is not easy. Sometimes your body, it sucks because, like, who knows? Like, this fight, he could have probably made weight, right? And we're humans, you know what I'm saying? Like, after the fight, his body didn't recover or replenish itself the way it normally does. Yeah. And it happened to be on the fucking biggest night, the biggest performance he was supposed to perform. You know, he was supposed to have the best performance, and it didn't happen. So that happens. Like, it's happened to fighters. Like, I've been in training camps where, like, it's been too fucking hot in the gym, and I feel Like it was too much of my body. When I fight, I feel it. And that's another thing. Like like Earl likes to keep his gym hot, like super super hot. From if I haven't been in the new gym or anything like that. But even whenever he was at R&R back then, like they loved the gym hot. I guess I get it. You can withstand the heat, you withstand that pressure, that hot air, all that shit. When you go into the lights, like man, this ain't nothing, But with how hard you push your body, the older you get, and then you're cutting weight, and like you stay training in that hot ass heat, bro. Like it's not good for you. Like our bodies aren't meant to like be in 110-degree heat, exerting ourselves. And yeah, don't get me wrong. You can rehydrate, you can put all that liquid in your system, but your muscles and all that shit, your fucking brain, all that shit is gonna feel fucking drained. So it sucked, man. I was wanting Earl to do more and do it. I'm glad he was alright though, cause like he's got a family and everything, and like we know them from back in the day, like Derek James and Earl, his dad and stuff. So we know them from back in the day. That's kind of why obviously more I was pulling for him. Like I did want to see, like I wanted to see though, like what would happen with him as far as if Crawford would win. Like how are you gonna bounce back? So I kind of curious to see, like, okay, so he did lose the fight. Like, is this gonna like, what I'm saying, turn the gears? Is he gonna have more head movement moving forward? Is he gonna have these things that he's gonna need to have if he were to have the rematch?
Yeah, bro.
So
I mean, you're gonna learn from it eventually. Shit.
Yeah.
Bro, some people were saying he should retire. I'm like, bro, like, what the fuck are y'all talking about?
I mean, the
dude?
only thing that they could say is because of the fucking car wreck, right? But it's like, but how much? Like that's the thing. Like, how much do y'all know about that shit? Y'all don't. Like, y'all know every day of what he feels and what he's going through, whatever. Y'all don't. So like, if him and his team decide to move forward, okay, like the trust is in them, right? And obviously in himself. He knows himself best. So like, if Earl wants to move forward, but like. Of course, like Stephen A. Smith is one of the people that says it, right? God's fucking worst fucking boxing commentator and analyst ever.
That's why ESPN going to shit, bro.
Huh?
I said that's why ESPN is going to shit.
Yeah, he's fucking stupid.
Bro, you know who bro, honestly, and like they should do it, and I don't know if the Zone is thinking about it or not, but like, you know how we talked about how some of their announcers are really bad? Bro, they should definitely hire Max Kellerman, bro. Like, and I don't know if that's going to happen or not.
They need to. Like, I like Max Kellerman.
Max is right now with no job. They fired him, bro. ESPN fired him, which is crazy.
They let go a lot of people, right?
They let go a lot of people. But Max was one of the people that I don't think he deserved it. Because, to be honest, he was at Stephen A. Like, we had some crazy-ass takes, but it made it interesting, for us to watch it, And
he was very, like, when he had a point, when Max Kellerman has a point, he has everything to back it up.
Yeah.
And it's always very hard to argue with Max. Like, that's one thing I always enjoyed.
When it came to boxing, he was really
and when it was HBO, oh, bro, like, me and my brother always, like, when it came to the fight, we always wanted to hear Max Kellerman speak. Him and my other favorite commentator of all time, Jim Lampley. Like, Jim Lampley was my favorite.
Bro. And I think, so that's what I'm saying. So, like, when it comes to boxing, I think he's probably as close to like what Joe Rogan is to UFC, when it comes to commentating, the love for boxing he has. Bro.
Yeah.
You can tell.
Yeah, you can tell like that's his passion. Like,
yeah, that's his passion.
He gets into that. So like, yeah, Max Kellerman.
So the Zone, come on, bro, do your thing. Send him a little contract.
Yeah, right. Bro. The Zone needs to get that old HBO crew.
Cause bro, I'm not gonna lie, I'm subscribed from the Zone like 2 months ago,
Yeah, cause bro,
because it's just bad. Like they're not offering what they promised the fans.
Yeah, it's false advertisement. They said no, we're doing this to get rid of pay-per-view, but then now y'all pay-per-view, and then now y'all charging more.
And then announcers aren't that good, bro. To be honest, they piss me off.
That's the thing that I've heard from a lot of people, bro. It's just like their commentating is not that great. Like the only person that I do like is Sergio Mora, and that's because he's actually been in the ring, and I like Sergio Mora.
Yeah, he's pretty good, but most of the ones.
Todd Grisham is good too. I personally like Todd Grisham, like as a person, like he's cool people. Sergio Mora, he's been in the ring. You know what I'm saying? Anyone else as far as on the Zone, like the actual people, because there's people that will have as guests, like, so I'm not talking about them, but like actual like people aren't big fans of like Chris Mannix as far as fighters, like, and I think it's because he doesn't give people's credit. I don't know. People have their own personal opinions as far as Chris Mannix. Like, I don't have a personal issue with him, but like most people don't. So, but they have their reasons and shit. But as far as like quality commentators, I like Sergio Mora. Yeah, Sergio Mora, as far as like a good quality, I have him at the highest for the Zone.
I think in general though, bro, because like when it comes to HBO is ahead of the Zone, and maybe they need to hire somebody. But when it comes to like preview fights of like hyping up a fight, you know, as well.
Shit,
they're not
HBO
good at it, bro.
24/7, that was a shit, bro. And the commentator, because he's the one that does, he's the one that did, what's it called? What's it called? Hard Knocks.
Hard Knocks, yeah.
So I think he's the same like narrator dude, the guy that speaks on it. So that guy was a fucking beast. 24/7 was always my favorite. And then, I mean, All Access, we never really watched Showtime fights growing up, so.
But All Access too, you know, even them are decent, but like the zone stuff, it's not that great, bro. You know what I'm saying? They got to focus on their promotion. I feel like if they focus on their promotion, and like I said, even bringing Max Kellerman, I feel like a lot of people would.
No, I would love to see Max Kellerman go
Max will bring in a lot of new subs.
Jim Lampley, I don't know what his mind is on. I mean, he's a lot older, but man.
But
Jim
Max
Lampley
is young, bro.
Yeah, Max is young. Like, Jim Lampley was just a really good, because you have your guy who's gonna kind of like talk, and he's gonna talk a lot about things and but he's not. Oh, that right hand is man. He's setting up this out. When you see, like, normally you have the experienced guys. That's why they have like a Roy Jones. That's why they have an Andre Ward. They have people like that to kind of give their commentating. You know what I'm saying? So like my dream, like the dream team is Jim Lampley, Max Kellerman, and then I don't know, somebody else, like another fighter that me.
Who knows what they're talking about?
Me. Andre Ward.
You gotta be
really
fighting,
good.
bro.
Huh?
I said you gotta be fighting.
Oh shit.
They're announcing
after
your
my fight. Let me get back.
Shit.
Let me get behind the table. But nah, like, yeah, it's just hard to find people who like aren't biased too. Like I said, I could say it over and over again. Timothy Bradley's the most biased fucking dude ever. I can't stand. Like he makes me want to turn the TV off, like 100%, or just put it on mute.
There's a lot of people like that, bro. Not just in boxing. You can
no,
tell
and
in
a lot
sports.
of like fucking with Troy Aikman is like that with the Cowboys. I mean, I don't pay attention to him, but I'm a Cowboys fan based off of default, 'cause I'm a city person. But God, those motherfuckers right there. You saw that video where Dak threw interception in practice? I was like, nah, you fucked up saying that shit, dude. You fucked up saying I'm not gonna throw it because you're gonna jinx yourself.
Bro, he is, bro. But I don't know if he's just getting worse or maybe his defense is just reading him because it's obviously his own teams.
That too. I mean, now's the time. You better have a fucking field day throwing interceptions, because you better do that shit in the practice and preseason or off season, because in training camp.
I feel like this Dak's last year, bro.
Man, we need to see something different.
Because if he does bad this year, I feel like Jerry Jones is the type to be impatient and be like, all right, you know what?
Jerry Jones is releasing too. Hey guys, I don't know what the fuck he's doing. Oh, but speaking of the fight, did you see the Caleb Plant?
Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna ask you. I didn't even know what was going on with that. Like,
so
it was
Charlo. I forget which one it is. I honestly can't tell them apart. Like,
yeah, that's
because there's
saying.
twins that you can tell.
Jamal,
like, all right, you know. So I can't tell them apart. I don't know who's married and who has an ex-wife and all that shit, right? As far as that thing that happened. So I saw the video. That shit was crazy. I'm laughing because, bro, that shit might as well have been a punch, bro. That shit was so fucking
nasty
loud,
slap, bro.
That shit was. He winded that motherfucker up. He stepped into that shit like.
Caleb learned from his
Mr. Canelo. He said, I gotta step into that motherfucker, bro. So like in the video, he slaps him. So they're like in front of each other, and Caleb just fucking the beginning of the video is just he just slaps the shit out of him, and like Charlo's like neck just goes like fucking twist, bro. And his hat even turns a little bit.
Hey, that's how he didn't respond.
Bro, he didn't respond. I think he was honestly, bro. I
think he was out of it.
He was. I think that shit stunned him a little bit, not like fucking dazed him, but enough for him to be like, hold up, you know what I'm saying? Because he put his arms out like this for a second, like, what did I do? You know, but like he just kind of stood there. Some people were saying, oh, he wobbled him a little bit, his leg or something. I don't know. I didn't see all that too much, but I just saw him slap him. That shit was so fast, bro. And then he backs up, security guards in between, and like no one's charging up Caleb. So I think a female throws like a water bottle at him from the side, and then like she says something to him. He's like, I don't give a fuck. He starts backing up. The security starts pushing him out this door, and then he's like, man, don't you ever put your hands on my fucking face again like that, boy, or something on my motherfucking face like that again. So saying that like he grabbed him by his face, I guess.
Yeah.
So like the story was, which there's no like video or anything out there that I've seen, that like I guess Charlo must have grabbed him by his face. They was probably talking and shit, and then they probably got separated, and then that's when he went up there and slapped the shit out of him. And then after Then Charlo goes out there and starts creating this big ass scene in a show, I guess, trying to get to Caleb. I don't know if he was in his car already. I don't know, but he pretty much wanted to get to Caleb. He was pissed and like saying like, man, let me get my loot back, bro, or da 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 or some shit. Yeah. But I went through the whole fucking rabbit hole. I was on YouTube just watching that shit, and then one of the Charlo brothers' wives started beating the other Charlo brother's ex-wife.
What the fuck?
Yeah, they were fighting. Yeah. I didn't even know that happened. I was just, it said like related video, and I clicked on it, and then they were fighting.
They were wilding that night.
Yeah, so I was like, oh shit, they were outside fighting. So I don't know what the problem was between them. So that's what happened. And so my strength coach out in DC, we're in a group message. He said like that. He said that's one hell of a marketing move. I was like, bro, you don't market that shit, bro. You don't.
That's just straight.
You don't just straight up get slapped for marketing. Hell no. And then you don't fake the whole.
I didn't know. I thought they were cool with each other. To be honest, Caleb Plant and the Charlo brothers.
I don't think a lot of people are cool with them, to be honest. Because if you think about it, they're always getting into shit with people.
Yeah. They're a little annoying, bro. They're a little annoying. Like whenever it's not even like they're not likable dudes, you know.
No, they're not approachable. They're not likable because it's always trouble, drama, and then like their personality. They don't give themselves off for fans to like how many fans you hear like, oh, I'm a huge troll. They probably are fans of like their fighting style and stuff like that. But as far as like them, you know what I'm saying, as people, like you don't hear that.
Nah, cause like the only one that could like the way they move or like the way they talk about themselves is like Mayweather, you know, type shit. Yeah. Where like their egos are high as fuck about themselves, but like Mayweather obviously proved it, you know. But like for us, I guess for me,
I mean they proved it too with their fights, right? But as far as like obviously history wise of what Mayweather's done compared to them, obviously, right? Yeah. Not a lot of people can do what Mayweather's done or did, but yeah. Now that I just again like I said, I can't tell the brothers apart, so I don't know if it was which Caleb or which Charlo brother he slapped. So I don't know if it was the one fighting Canelo. Or it's the other one. I don't know who it is. I think it's the other
one, bro. Because the other one, he's the one that has beef. Because the one that fighting Canelo, aren't they fighting at? One of them fights at a weight class lower,
like 154 and 160.
Yeah.
But I think either one of them moving up. They're about to both move up, I think. I don't know. I honestly don't know. I haven't kept up with them. But shit, like it was crazy. This is the other crazy part. So like Jarrett Hurd, he's out in the East Coast area, on the DMV area. So he was a 154. He was a unified champion. So he actually put on his Instagram recently, bro, like probably a couple of days before that shit happened. I don't know how long before, but it was like a few days.
Yeah.
Within the week. And he put up a little, like, you know, like the whole video reel where you can put your body in the video and the whatever's going on. So like he was describing what went down with the so he's honestly, I feel like he was trying to get at the Charlo brothers, right? Kind of like whichever one it was. Yeah. So because it was an altercation with them at some fights. I forget which fights it were, but he wore it in the video, like him and himself, like doing the little TikTok or whatever, the reel. He's wearing the same outfit he's wearing in the video. So he puts the same outfit on. He's like, oh, like, look, man, this is what happened. I'm going to break down the story for y'all. Like, I'm talking to one Charlo brother. Then the video plays, they're talking. He goes, man, we're talking about, hey, man, when we going to fight? We need to make a fight happen. Da-da-da-da-da. He's like, yeah, man, let's do it. And he goes, and then this guy comes, the other Charlo brother. He goes, like, he said something like dummy or this goofy guy comes or some shit like that. Said something about him. He comes, starts saying, hey, man, what the fuck? Not knowing that we were cool. We were just pretty much like having all right, man, we can fight one day. We'll just set it up.
Yeah.
He comes in, starts coming with crazy energy and shit. He's like, bro, like, back the fuck up. Then he starts riling shit up. And he says something. Then he says some wild shit like this and says, like, I'll kill you and your bitch. Talking about his fiance. About Jarrett Hurd's fiance. His fiance's right there. So he's like trying to talk. He's like, man, if you gonna say something to me. So then he heard him say that shit. So Jarrett Hurd was like, oh, all right. So like Charlo brothers kind of like between them now. The other Charlo brothers in between them. The one that just stepped up talking shit's over here, and he just reaches real quick, gives him a good little smack on the face, like bah. And then, but when he did that, like when he did it, like he comes back in the video because he had like a green ski mask and like over his head, but it's he rolled it like a beanie. Yeah. When he comes back in the little video, he has like ski mask on. He's like, "Fuck, you thought this was, huh?" That's when the video stopped, right? Bro, he dropped that video like a few days before that shit happened. And then Caleb just boom, slaps the shit out. So he comes up with that. He comes back with another video with the ski mask on again. He goes like, man, when these boys gonna learn or some shit like that.
But what would be funny if he didn't even say anything. He just goes like this.
Oh no, what he did was what he say? He starts he like looks at the ski mask and he starts like kind of like giggling and shit. Let's see if I can show it to you. Bro, that shit was so damn funny. I had to share that shit. Cause I sparred with Jared a while back, like when I was like I think I was getting ready from like my third fight or second fight. me see. He's got to have the real, way he took it. So look.
Alright, y'all. Let me explain this Jamel Charlo slap, man. First of all, me and the old lady was sitting at the Canelo versus Plant fight, chilling, man. I've been. Yeah, old lady. Anyway, me and old girl, you feel me? Was sitting at the fight. Jamal Charlo come up, cool, calm, and collected. He just started asking me, ain't you at 160 now? We need to fight. Cool. And then Jamel old fight come up behind him. Matter of fact, look, I'm gonna stop right here. As you can see right here, both of them in my face, right? I'm on my solo dolo. Me and Jamal already got an understanding. It looked like we arguing, but actually we're not arguing. He's actually telling me, fight me, fight me, fight me, fight me, fight me.
Bro, they gotta worry about Canelo. One of them gotta worry about Canelo first, bro. They're over here trying to fight everybody.
This is at the Plant Canelo
This
fight.
when it all get crazy.
Oh, is that the Plan Canelo? Oh, so this is a while back.
Something to me, he started talking to my fiance. My man Andre Berto's right there holding him back. But nah, right here, I just simply let him know, stop talking to my girl. If you got something to say it to me, champ. Then your boy put his finger in my face. Just think. Alright, now y'all listen to this bullshit right here. You thought it was? Like, first of all, let me
Yeah, no.
rewind that clip back.
Oh,
Cause
yeah.
y'all ain't even peep all the details. Hold on, let me rewind that back real quick. This would get crazy, y'all. Watch how I switch hands with my phone. I switched the phone in the opposite hand, then smacked him with the other hand. Let me show you again. Watch this, y'all. Watch this. I switch hands, smack him, then push the older brother. Watch this again. Watch this again. Switch, smack, push. Ooh.
Yeah, true. So this one is happening.
Yeah, no.
When they gonna learn?
Yeah,
Yeah,
trolling.
no. He's trolling, bro.
Yeah,
but that
trolling
shit's
like
funny
shit.
as fuck, bro.
Yeah,
But-
nah, so that shit was a whole shit. I was honestly, when that shit happened, I was more worried about them than I was about the fight.
Hell yeah.
I was like, damn, how's she gonna go down with them? But yeah, I wonder whenever shit, the next time they're around each other, which is gonna. But hopefully, it's just they keep that shit off the streets and shit, cause
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, bro, they can all fight each other, bro.
Exactly,
Make
so we can
contracts,
just
make
handle
money
shit.
out of it, you know.
yeah,
It's like,
exactly.
why you gotta do all that shit? But it's
Exactly.
egos, bro. That's all it is.
Mm.
Oh, but before we go, bro, last one you gotta because it's this weekend, and we're gonna upload it. I'm gonna upload this. Oh shit, what the fuck? Shit fell off. Jake Paul versus Nate.
Oh,
Who
Jake
you
Paul's
got?
gonna knock him out.
You think so?
Yeah, he's gonna sleep him. I got money on that. I got money for Adrian El Paso. I bet him he bet me 20 on the fight, just 20, because I was like betting like 50 or 100, and like he said 20, and I was like, all right, bro, double or nothing. But I'll double, like I'll pay you another 20 if Jake doesn't knock him out. But Jake's gonna knock him out. Like I like Nate Diaz, bro. I fuck with him heavy. Like I like
yeah,
him,
but he's not a boxer.
he's not a boxer. And then, bro, like, he's just slow. He's just like he doesn't punch fast. He doesn't react fast. He does not quick
Yeah.
twitch. Like, bro, it's gonna be bad. He's gonna knock him out.
I bet he's gonna be grabbing him a lot, to be honest, bro.
Yeah, but Jake's gonna catch him with the right shot, bro. I'm telling
The
you.
right shot, yeah.
He's gonna
fuck.
catch him with the right shot, bro. Even if he gets him, because I'm telling you, the clinches are different. The way how you stand in the
Plus,
clinch is
even Nate got
different.
knocked out a lot of times during his UFC.
Yeah, he's
fight.
got dropped with just like
Bro.
quick little shots, like quick little chin check shots. bro.
And he drops himself, and then he waits for them to get on the ground
Yeah.
because that's his strength, obviously, in the ground, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's gonna get knocked out, bro. To be honest, I love Nate, bro. I don't really.
I don't want to see him get knocked out.
Yeah.
But it's gonna happen.
Shit.
So yeah, I got. Yeah, put your money on a knockout, just a knockout. If he can put 100 on every single round.
I stopped betting
knockout.
money, bro.
Huh?
You know when they have you seen the commercials where about like the DraftKings and all that? If you or somebody is going through problems of gambling, call this number. And that's me, bro. I had to stop, bro. Cause
You had a call or what?
bro, nah, I didn't call, bro. But I was like to the point where I was like, fuck, I've lost so much money, bro.
Gambling
Like,
and shit. Yeah, no, I don't even gamble like that. And then I was like, fuck.
nah, I'm a big gambler, bro. Trust me.
Over.
Like,
Nah, I
just
don't gamble for shit. Even when I go to casinos, I go for the buffet and that's it.
nah, bro.
I go to eat.
Nah, just in general stuff, sports wise, like soccer, bro. I was betting. What was I betting? What was the last thing that I was like betting? I'm like, dude, this is when I gotta stop. I think it was golf, bro, and I didn't even know like anything of golf. I was just like going off of odds.
Yeah.
And I was like, nah, I gotta stop, bro.
Yeah, nah, with boxing, I normally bet on fights. That's it, really. I don't get into whole, like, all that other shit. Like, I could have bet, like, a parlay for the fight card. I could have done that. So I could have told you, like, I mean, with Nonito Donaire, people were like, Nonito Donaire, but he's old. He's old. I'm surprised he's still even fighting. So, yeah, I mean, that's the only thing I would get close to doing. Even more than what I bet now would be parlays for fights.
Yeah.
Other than that, nah, man, I'm straight. I don't need to.
Yeah, I say if you gamble with stuff that you really
Some shit
know.
you really know about. Yeah, hell yeah.
That's how, bro. I was gambling on anything, bro.
Anything and everything. Nah, fuck that. But yeah, nah. But I think that's the outcome of that, bro. As far as Earl and Crawford, man, I don't want to see a rematch, bro. 54-47, same results. Probably not as depleted for sure. 54, not gonna be as depleted for sure.
You think they'll fight at the same weight?
Nah. They say, look, man, we're gonna make this happen. We gotta do it 54 because he can't stay at 47 again. Especially if that like him being zapped, like his energy and all that shit, his nutrients, everything, just everything all the way around. 54 is a move, but
Because I think Crawford was yelling at one of the Charlo bros, right?
he was like, "You're next." Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure. I mean, I don't think the Charlo bros will go anything lower than the one that fights lower.
Oh yeah, they have to be 54. Yeah. They would not go to 47. Like, nah, he's too big for 47. So, yeah, I think I would like to see that fight. I would like to see him fight Charlo. That'd be a good ass fight to watch.
Yeah, that'd be a good fight.
And his style is better than, like, stylistically, his style will do better than World does because of, like, they move more. You know what I'm saying? So, man, if Virgil was still healthy, I wish I would have seen Virgil, like, fight one of them or something like that. So,
Wonder who?
Crawford or Earl. You know, if he was still healthy. So,
Man, shout out to Virgil, bro.
yeah, man, hope you're doing good, bro. I know it's a lot, but head up, bro.
Not for us, man, because, like, obviously we want to support him, and we're like, damn, like, everybody at my job, bro, supports Virgil, bro. Like, we all big fans of him. You know, anybody in Dallas fucks with him. So, whenever he fights, we're all talking about it and stuff. And, you know, in these past fights that have canceled, like, we're all like, man, fuck.
Yeah.
We all say at the same time, too, when we find out, like, oh, Virgil's canceling the fight. Like, fuck, we're looking forward to it, you know? It's like,
he's always an exciting fight to watch. So,
yeah, man.
hope you're doing good, bro. Yeah, man, for this Jake Paul fight, trying to get that money up.
Shit. I might come back, you know? Make a comeback on my
the
bet.
gambling.
The gambling man, bro.
Oh,
Nah, I'm
shit.
just playing. Nah, I can't, bro. Like, temptation, bro. That temptation is...
Yeah.
Because once I start betting this
Yeah,
and I
once you
lose
start
it,
betting,
or
you
I
get
win
back
it,
into it.
then I'll start. If I win it, it's worse, bro, because then I'll bet that money
Yeah,
on
you get that
something
confidence and shit. Yeah.
else. Like, oh, I'm back up, baby. Anyways. All right, guys. Make sure to like and subscribe. Hit the notification button and stay up to date with the latest videos. Peace.